days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
A wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there, right away! Come on, let's go!
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rarir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that
Yes.
Rarer did this.
I am
Who else?
literally
The
just
only
doing
one
it
who belongs
now.
like
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat
I've been
level.
very
Warning,
lazy
unless
with
de-escalation measures
quests.
are taken soon. It will
so
pose a threat beyond our ability to contain.
my
The
bad.
consequences could be catastrophic.
I'm gonna be honest, that's my
You
bad.
remember when we encountered Rarir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left.
I think
Nothing
like
but
the
madness
last,
and rage.
because for me it takes so long just to clear a Genshin Archon quest, and that has been demotivating me to do anything similar to HSR. HSR takes forever.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names?
I think ZDG is like
He
the
started
fastest
raving
right
how
now.
nothing in this world
That's
compares
why
to him.
doing it for me isn't
Paimon gets chills
as
thinking about it. Oh, but the thought
heavy
that he's still out there,
or draining.
somewhere and not cry, waiting for his chance to strike. Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly...
The only
go
reason
hide?
I'm doing it
Yeah.
is because it comes with
And I wanted to
500
just take it by
primos.
force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong.
Apparently, this thing
His
lasts
whole
like
resurrection
9
didn't
hours or
exactly go
something.
smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's
I was going to do
completely lost their
yesterday,
mind still have the
but then if
wherewithal to cover
I
their
was
tracks
calculating
so
it,
perfectly?
Beats me.
and then if I did it yesterday, I
According to certain
wouldn't
medical
be able
studies,
to clear my
insanity does
friends
not always entail
end
complete
game
loss
with
of
like the best
rationality.
mindset.
It may be that he was simply living
I just
in a
want to
world of his
say.
own.
Wait, can I rant?
Sounds about right.
Can I
He was
rant
ranting away to
something?
himself the whole time.
I don't know if
He
you were
had
there,
zero
Aaron,
interest in talking to
but
us.
I was doing my friend's end game on yesterday. I was doing both the theater, Imaginarium Theater, and the Spiral Abyss. Oh boy, yesterday my head started hurting after I finished the freaking end game, and I was like, bro, bro. the I had to figure out the mechanic for the stupid Pegasus, the stupid crab, because I had to figure out how to pop the. Oh, thank you for first. I had to figure out how to pop the mushroom things the crab leaves behind, so it rockets to the stupid crab. Then the Pegasus, I only found out that if you use like lunar charge, it doesn't, you know, gain an immunity. So I could literally go ham with the, you know, the fucking kits and everything. So I'm just like, mm. And then Imaginarium Theater, I borrowed her friend's C6 child. C6 child. And for a C6 character, it didn't feel like a fucking C6 character. It felt like a C0 character for all I care. Yeah. So that's my gripes, my struggles yesterday. Yeah. The good thing is, my friend has a lot of leveled characters, which I struggle at because my characters aren't leveled and built. But at least she's leveled and built, right? My problem is she doesn't have Arlecchino, doesn't have Llama, doesn't have Nefer, so I can't use Lunar Bloom. I can only use Lunar Charge. But when she has Flints, she doesn't have Inefa. So I'm now ah. I didn't enjoy playing Spiral Abyss yesterday, and theater. I actually got a headache from figuring out what to do.
There are many unanswered
There,
questions.
there end my rant.
He could be
Yeah.
right under our noses.
I literally
It's
ranted
dark.
in the GC. I have a
Besides
GC with
his
my
name
friends
and title,
that play
we know
Genshin.
little about him.
Yeah, it's a good
Certainly
thing she didn't
nothing
see it.
about his past
I
or what he might be hoping
spammed
to
like a
achieve.
wall of rant.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking.
Yeah, yeah.
Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari
It was
before
so
all
stressful.
this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than like
I want
3
Yohoda.
useful facts
It's
about
only
him.
one I want.
So, if we do nothing,
Oh, Aaron.
keep getting stronger.
Have you heard about
We're
Girls
finding
Frontline
again.
2? I don't know if you've seen me play it on stream before.
Last time we had
There's like
Robo
they introduced a new
We
gacha.
barely held our ground.
Skin gacha. It's like the worst because Girls Frontline 2. It's another gacha I'm playing. But the skin gacha, the currency is
I
premium
have a little
currency.
hunch about his next move.
So you gotta pay
Given the
IRL
of the
cash
quarry,
if you wanna
I'd
pull.
say it's likely he'll target
Unless you
other
get
places
lucky
rich
and the
in
game
Kuvaki.
gives you some free
Somewhere
pulls.
like the Eye of
Fast.
Krabi.
Oh yeah, you
the
definitely
Pillar
would
of
not want
Emla.
this game. I'm just saying, like, that's my current predicament.
thing's for
If
sure.
I decide to swipe
If we just sit back and let
just
him keep
for
absorbing Kuvaki,
the skin.
we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis.
It's 150,
However,
and
it is worth
I
noting
think
that
I've
these two
already done
locations
like
are quite
20
far
free
apart.
pulls.
To investigate them
Marks,
both,
long time no
we'll need to split
see.
up.
How are you?
I agree. We should.
You're on the
split up.
side with 5 gotchas right
Right
now.
now,
Me
Revere
with
goals seem to be
11
gathering
gotchas. Where
Kuvaki,
do I
not
belong?
fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on
Oh,
Peace Island.
Marks. Are you still
Why
busy
Peace
with
Island?
school, dude?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his.
Dying? Fair.
I
Very
should go
valid.
back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Wait, are you saying me with like 11
Always
gotchas?
gonna be risky, but I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here.
Is my status dying for having 11 gachas?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure
Or
hunting.
is it
Run
the
like
your
the wind.
what house school?
The third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I?
It went up to
Anyway,
11.
Whatever. In this situation, go
What's
with the flow means go find backup.
what's it? Oh,
Agreed.
oh yeah, my
If
gacha
anyone
games
finds so
is
much
now
as a trace of
11.
a
Wait,
rear,
let me
do not
look.
Pursue him.
No, DNA is not a
Protect the
gacha though.
area and alert the
No, I
rest
didn't
as
enjoy
soon as
DNA.
possible.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not
We
enjoy
need to
DNA,
put
so
safety
I
first.
dropped it immediately.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anetha, let's go.
DNA is not my kind of game. I'll be honest, gacha's currency is the one of like the incentive for me to play a game. That's why I've tried before when I was younger. When I was a wee little child playing gacha. When I tried a game that's gacha-esque mechanic, but without the gacha currency. So yeah, it demotivated me to play. You're dying, but vacation's almost there. Let's go! Are you coming back to the Philippines, dude? Are you coming back, sir? Please. Let me read all my gotchas. Should I? Some of these are Gooner gotchas. Oh shoot! No, I removed some. I forgot. I just have it on my tablet, and I just never played them. I stopped playing Wua. Let's see. There's Genshin, HSR, ZZZ, GFL2, Bounty Rush. Oh, I haven't played Brown Dust 2 in a while, so I guess that's another one gone. So I guess I'm down to 9 so far. No, sorry. I removed also Treasure Cruise. One Piece Treasure Cruise. I have it still here, but I haven't played it in a while. So Genshin, HSR, ZZZ, GFL2, Bounty Rush, Uma Musume, P5X, Lost Sword, Kaiju number 8. Oh, right. Chaos Zero Night. I stopped playing Stella Sora. I have it still here, but I don't play Stella Sora. Those are my gacha. It's around 10. I lost 2 or lost 3, but I gained like 2. Yeah. My my amount of gachas. Well, it's not like I play all of them all the time. It's just when I feel like playing, I boot them up, right? What the hell? Oh shoot, my expedition. Yeah, me making excuses. But yeah, my biggest gripe right now is if I spend money on GFL2. Because I'm trying to get the free pulls first before I do the thing. Where am I? Oh. Oh yeah. I need to also look for people who play GFL2 to... My brother plays GFL2! I don't know if he's done story though. Wait, I need someone to discount my skin. 2 fallen soldiers? Wait, what? Which one? The GFL2? What? I'm so confused. What's the 2 fallen soldiers for? Oh, my brother used to play. I'm trying out the new GFL game where it's like Strenova. It plays like Strenova, but GFL characters. I'd like to say the only reason I'm playing GFL2 is because of the in-game
Billy
models.
squat.
That's it.
Clues to where he might be hiding. It's like
That's honestly the only reason. It's not even
like
gameplay. It's
sitting on a
just
powder keg that could go
the
off at any
freaking
second.
character models.
I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
True!
He's been
In-game
biding his time
auto
for a
is
while
really
now.
nice. Exactly.
question
Wait,
is,
Marks, you played GFL2?
Where or what is his next target?
Please tell me you're
No
also
idea.
playing. I need
Since
someone
regaining
to
his
help
body,
me
he seems
discount
to have
my
lost
scent.
all
Oh,
interest
fuck,
in the
man.
fragment and map
Oh, you quit gacha?
If he did
Congrats,
stay alive,
man, you're
he'd
free.
have plenty
I
of
grew up
chances to
playing
take it.
gacha, so I don't think I can
All we
quit
can
it.
do now is hope that I know and Anefa turn up some leads.
Just don't swipe.
Darn it, Beard.
I say that as I just. Oh fuck! I should swipe my.
Wait,
I'll think about it.
actually,
I have to
you're-
refresh
I
my
didn't mean it. I
my thingy.
No, it's coming from.
You're 1 year sober at this point. Yee. Nice. Oh, but are you updated with like Genshin story and shit or nah? Cutscene. Nope. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. We're in Nodcry now. So you remember her, Columbina, right? She's a she's a moon goddess. This is the main bad guy.
What's going on?
No time for
Not him. Him, that guy on top. The one flying around with bandage on his face. We upgraded. Wait, were we always a dull blade user? Because I remember we're upgraded now to prototype rank 4.
This is insane.
I don't think so. I think a different character. Interesting. Interesting bondage.
Felindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out.
I think there's the Welkin moon is one of them. So from my understanding, there's multiple moon goddesses. But I don't think she's the one that gives the Welkin. We've met our sister, by the way. I think. I haven't done the quest yet, but I've seen pictures and videos. Whoa! Finger touching? In my Christian... No, I don't think this is a Christian video. But in my Christian video game...
Find them, even if it means turning this.
Oh! They also introduced new reactions called Lunar Bloom and Lunar Charge. The best way I can explain Lunar Charge is special characters from Nodcry. They attack electric and water. They make Cloud Baby.
What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
Lunar Bloom is just Bloom, but lunar. I honestly don't know what's lunar bloom. Fuck it. I don't understand lunar bloom. My understanding of lunar bloom is that it's just blue, but different multipliers. And for some reason, one of the characters uses it differently. You might return when you finish story and brute force everything with 4.x characters. uh, oh man. I mean, as long as you don't do the end game, I think it's fine. From my understanding, they didn't really introduce enemies that are region specific in terms of uh I don't recall because I think you can brute force a lot of them. Wait, 4.0? What's Genshin 4.0? Is that Sumeru? Oh shit, it's Fontaine. Oh. Fontaine, fucking Taine. Uh, well, I'm gonna say, if anything needs Night Soul, you're fucking screwed. If anything needs a lunar reaction, you're fucking screwed.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
Flynn's Loki tempted to get. Varka, Loki. Wait, Marks, have you seen Varka? Have you seen Varka?
What was that all
No
about?
timer, no problem. True, surely.
You were already doing
Surely.
it right.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated.
It's so
so
funny
quickly,
because Fontaine
we had
has
no
the
choice but to
steampunk
step in.
vibe, right?
Kutar,
And Nutcracker also
can you
looks like
shed
the
any light on
steampunk.
situation?
Kutar.
Disappointed he doesn't look like an old man. I don't think he is. He should be, right? Because
So you're
if
the
I
one
remember,
that
he's like
surprised
one
me
of the
from
youngest.
the moon goddess?
He's the youngest
Oh, no
leader
wonder she looks just like all those statues.
of the Favonius. I forgot what's the
Reasons
term.
why people might worship the moon.
Didn't he get in
And
young
just as many
or something?
why they might despise it. I've never met that person before,
But he's buff as that.
but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon,
With the lore on him
It's no
before his
surprise
intro, I
that
expected
I'm
him to have
target.
at least some facial. Oh,
Kutar.
yeah, I feel like facial
There are
hair
many
would have
potential
been
motives.
nice to
For
have.
instance, you help the traveler
I feel
escape
like
his
it would
grasp.
match him
This could be his
perfectly.
way of taking revenge. It is also possible that
Bro,
he
this is
harbors
just a
the
start,
Kuvaki
and
inside
we've
him
already seen
and seeks to take it for his own. The list
insane
goes on.
battle. Not insane,
Now,
like
devising
fight
a
coordination,
counter
but
strategy
it's
should
just
be our number one
insane, an
priority.
insane fight.
The likelihood of this location being discovered
It's
is
like
close to 100%.
One Punch Man season 3 levels of
I
animation.
don't stand a chance against an enemy like this.
I don't know.
Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected.
So Saito,
I
yeah,
can't say
like
that.
Blue Lock.
Come on,
Blue Lock.
Yoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised, but what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape. Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Sure thing, Marks. Thanks so much for dropping by. And
Doesn't
whenever
make
you
sense.
want to drop by again,
I'm the one he's after.
you're so
There's
welcome.
No need for you to
to-
risk
to,
your
you know,
necks on my
drop
behalf.
by.
A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay. We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here.
Our
And now
family.
you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the Moon Goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
What?
The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost,
Much as I don't pay
I
attention.
cannot read the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Wow, all the trial characters.
By the Frost Moon evolved.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
You look so cool.
Closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape. This goes on much longer.
Why am I lagging? Why will they
your eyes. Observe. To dust. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Branches aside for the everlasting force. Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Observe. To dust. The long sleep beckons. To dust. Be silent. Fear the dark.
Flesh of the moon, by the frost.
How many?
Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust element.
Close your eyes. Beware the creatures of the night. Observe. Night falls.
Annihilation mode.
Oh. What's up? Did Luke? Oh. Wait. I forgot. Wait. I feel like Varga's arms are thinner than I remembered. It's a Barca. Holy shit, it's so tall. Or is that because of the rock?
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Nah, his arms are thinner than I remember.
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amspartnir? Whoa! You're Varka?
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
I thought I was using a standard weapon.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a
What?
contact
You look
hub
so
for the Northern
sad.
Intelligence Network, aka the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Boreas is the Wolf God Lord, right?
Heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming.
True.
You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Wait, my computer is lagging.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though.
Whoa.
Rushed back from Amspartnir without a wink of sleep.
So
Only to get right into
fucking
another fight with
relatable.
that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself.
I wonder if there's any
We knew it might have been
other
our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But
special
still, it wasn't enough to stop
character.
him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So,
Any
I decided to come
special
find you. And as
one
luck would
set
have it,
character that came with
Turned out to
Barca.
find you being ambushed by the wild hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat.
maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry?
Well,
Why is the wild hunt
what's the
returned
point
in
of
humanoid
adding that?
form? And why is it after you?
Why'd she add that? She didn't even say what the thing, the strength rating is.
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5
Raker.
sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the wild hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a
I don't remember
non-client
this.
Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them.
Oh, right. When they check
Still,
there's
it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here
There's
on
missing
out, we'll have to
documents,
resolve this
right?
crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfartnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of
Why
our
is
own?
my Genshin
How so?
frame drop?
Have you thought of something, Columbina? 3 moons once watched over this world. The eternal moon was the largest, the frost moon was the brightest, and the iridescent moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power, enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the frost moon's power, and the eternal moon's marrow resides within the traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
Again?
Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette? Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I will be
Then
the
that's
bodyguard.
settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nokrai has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
She heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
The law.
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nodcry.
The Avengers.
We can't do this without the Curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
So what's a curatorium if it's not the Northern
Well,
Intelligence
this certainly
thingy?
qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard, so I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission.
Where'd you getting the
Sound fair?
money?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this.
Yehoda! My gold!
Flins, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Enough did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nagcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh! You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Yeah, I hope
Do I need
the...
to remind you that you're
And so there's
still
like a
wanted
video
fugitive for
broadcast that's
deserting
running on the
us.
background.
Out of
And I'm
consideration
turning it
for our
off because
former
I'm not even
ties
using it.
and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even
One
think about trying
piece!
to get inside.
Oh!
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no, my lady.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Sorry, what?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... what is it you need to speak
And
to
who?
her about anyway?
Who?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
It's him, her? Why something?
Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with
She have
him
no vision.
before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Wonder if she'll have like a alternative. Like this is definitely just a doll.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been
Wait,
real
Arlecchino?
joy.
I bet
So-
you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment. Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Whoa.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return.
until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
For real, for real.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
That might be your plan, but it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Huh? What do you mean?
Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the second floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosity.
Whoa!
Beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Well, fucking weapons. Oh, I'm... Oh. What's he underground? You're not gonna touch me.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire!
Hit the ground. Oh shit! I don't know why I'm bouncing. It makes it look so funny. I'm just bouncing.
That's it. Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get
Dude, why am I playing sniper? It's like I'm playing a Hitman sniper game. There's like one in mobile. You're shitting me. Who the fuck is hitting me? I can't tell who's hitting me.
Get in there and hold the line.
Another one. We're losing.
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
What? I no no. I died. Can't. It's cooked. It's over, chat.
Polonia, get him! I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Cursed moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Whoa, wait, this is Loki. So cool. The little Nefer is so cute too. Don't tell me she had left it on this entire time.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Oh, I don't have it. Oh, is it not enough?
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on
Yep,
will
this
even
is
work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rerir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is
Holy
there
shit, there's
anything
a
I can do
puzzle
to help?
too.
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh?
I wonder
Find
who.
who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the
Oh.
other day.
Dory?
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Few moments later.
Hey, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora.
I feel like that's her always
Double
straight.
my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Notcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted.
Oh.
And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day.
But she hated Nefer.
I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing if not generous.
Pretty sure she just added an extra fee, or I don't know.
I've got everything.
Her
you
margins
need,
is
and the more you
humongous.
buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your
Her?
supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's
Sure.
planning to visit Notcry in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not.
I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5
Yes, sir.
days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora.
She have a longer ring finger than... I just realized. I feel like one of her fingers is longer than... It's not always the middle finger that's longer.
Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
Why is she sleeping at this early hour? Or maybe this is night.
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
It's so cute. I don't know why. But seeing as Jehoda is very innocent vibe makes it
Excellent. Everything is well
endearing.
and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian.
This is
Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary
what's
house
the
than I might have
underground
expected.
one in
Looks like the
Kanomiya?
fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Wow. Oh, I can't jump. Okay. Was this back when she wasn't playable yet? No, that's not possible. I'm pretty sure this is... I think if she wasn't playable yet. No, that makes no sense. She was just last batch. Last half.
Hi, Reverie. Since you're working extra hours tonight,
I forgot
I
this
thought
is
I'd
the
keep
latest
myself busy
quest.
by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu.
Who the fuck's talking?
I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Oh, I think it's just a different angle. Lamau.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only.
Poverty.
Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously.
Why is that like
why
an
would you even
offered
eat something
option?
like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't
Hello,
have any options when it
Blue.
comes
How are
to
you?
farming.
Oh,
I've
cute
just about
sour.
saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
I'm playing Archon Quest. If you haven't done this late in the day in the patch, first off, why are you like me? Second off, I mean, if you don't mind getting spoiled. You
He really is a professional.
good?
wonder
You've
he's
done
so
it?
good at
Okay,
covering his
cool.
tracks.
So you can chill here
Despite what he's become,
if you're not
it
too
seems
busy
like
or
he's
something.
retained certain habits, at least in this regard. Did Rary rip it out himself?
I'd probably take 3 days to
Before
finish
I
this
met you,
quest.
I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a
You're
stagnant
chilling for
pool.
today, let's go!
The burial place of a
So remember I was
withered,
doing like
windless grove of
endgame
waters rested forever unrippled.
yesterday? My head started hurting
was
after
you
that.
who helped me see that my heart
How's stream so far? I think it's
hadn't
chill.
entirely withered away.
I've learned that I can
That it could still beat the
enter
rhythm of love.
the memories of Brevier.
This is just
Arlecchino
kind
has
of
one of the
sentimentality
moons.
From the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding
Robots
that?
cannot kill
The
dead
burial
people.
place of a fallen moon.
I'm pretty sure it's Enkanomiya.
Reverie, over here.
I hope you enjoy it. I hope so
Dane.
too.
Oh, and
Is that what Dane's lift looks like?
what a surprise to see you here. Sir.
No, that's Rary. Oh,
Hello
oh.
there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink.
Rarier looks
Even the court prophet deserves
different.
a break every now and then, right?
Well,
Wait,
I'm
what?
flattered.
Sorry. Court Prophet.
So, what are we discussing?
They don't want
today?
to show the model of Native.
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
He's getting
I
married.
thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip.
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Native sounds so young.
Yeah. If you
Like
told me that a few
his
years
way
ago,
of
I wouldn't have
talking is
believed you
so
either.
peppy.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job
He
then?
sounds like
I'm guessing
Ben.
you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her it's
from Ben 10. I don't know if you guys
I'll
seen
need
Ben
to pick
10.
the right time and place.
I grew up
To
watching.
be honest, I have no
He
idea.
kind
how
of sounds
she'll
like
take it.
teen Ben.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be
Sasuke
thrilled.
English VA also.
I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me?
Oh,
Same old,
no
same old,
wonder.
Nothing much to...
They share the same VA. It's Yuri
What's up,
Lowenthal.
It's nothing.
I'm like, he sounds so familiar.
Fulmir,
And I forgot
Dainslift's elder brother.
they share the
And
same
knows throughout the
VA.
court
I'm
of
so
Conria as the
I'm so
Visionary,
cooked.
and said to possess a wisdom far
I haven't
beyond
heard
that of any
Daisy
ordinary
in
man.
so long.
And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems
It's
to have
like I'm
something to say
watching
about me.
fucking Ben 10 or
Does he
something.
even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rarier looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Oh, sorry. Respectfully.
You're back early.
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifnir showed up today, too. You know, Daneslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifnir. Yes, I've heard of him.
Vedifnir.
They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He
he's the
overheard Daneslif
prophet.
mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Don't tell me that's secretly Lumi. I don't think so.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's
Doesn't
been
feel
going
like
so
an
well, has it
NPC
not?
here.
You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember.
But doesn't feel like a
Tell me
playable
that.
character here.
What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide.
Well,
We can't just
why is her
do
hair
things like this.
shifting?
We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobody's. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifnir and Daneslif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelindis, It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revier. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain.
Just marry the
That's
dude
something
then.
that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long,
You
I
cried
won't
because
be
of
a happy
how
bunny.
cute they are? Very fair.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna
They're,
leave
like,
my
good
proposal
for
hanging
each
and
other.
still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding
Is it
his
just me,
ties
or
to the
the
intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary
the outfit
member of
texture
the
of
Guard.
the girl
He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life.
feels
Then
different?
again, that's hardly surprising.
Sorry, I've been sleepy a
People
lot.
in the intelligence
You gotta be
trade
the
are
relationship
too.
real. For real.
Would have thought we were in the same line of work.
Same.
Let's dig a little deeper.
Oh, I'm very the the animation isn't very fluid, huh? So that's what it looks like to be a walking NPC, huh? That's a very stiff stop, huh? Could have fixed that a bit, but alright. Like look how Nefer stops and then look how Revier stops. He just freezes. Stiff. Like there's no real end hand movement or something.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rayhir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of
Revier
remembrance.
reminds me of
That's
Gallagher.
exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners?
That's
That your hands are
fucked.
steeped in blood.
That's
You didn't
fucked.
choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
No wonder.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular.
Revier sounds
I
good.
have a
not gonna
feeling
lie.
that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rayhir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything.
I forgot to
There are
see
things you should know.
how he looks like jumping.
Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
No. Damn it, I can't check if I can jump.
So he's late after all. Just you wait.
Oh wait,
Maria.
she's green
You're ready
hair?
for it.
I don't know why, but I thought I saw blonde.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you
She
into
was
conversation?
blonde, right?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch.
Am
if
I
you would.
colorblind?
Thank
What
you.
the fuck? I thought I saw her as
None of them are as
blonde.
pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Oh,
You're...
Arlecchino's eyes.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am.
Oh, is
Many
that
of our kind have
why
fallen lately, so I decided
Arlecchino's
to take the
hurt
risk of
or
reaching out.
something?
Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange.
The worst type of
Rerir
secret
was nowhere to
is
be seen
when
in that
someone
memory.
else,
It clearly belonged to Thelindis. Rerir couldn't
someone
possibly
else
know what
be
happened
telling
if
you
he
what
wasn't even there.
the secret.
Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do
Wow,
that,
the
boss.
power.
Seriously, that was amazing. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details.
I remember
and
being
make
so
sure it's
triggered
all
for them
coherent.
leaving that as a
I'll
cliffhanger.
stay behind to lend a hand.
Really?
But feel free to head back
Oh,
and meet up
like,
with the others.
like as a memory thing? What, is there like a part 2? Holy shit, they did just leave it as a cliffhanger. That's BS. Holy shit, that's it? We have the ability to see through the past and then we just
They've been
move
practicing
on?
for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit.
That's it?
They might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rerir. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Bro, I didn't do any of these. You're telling me there's a puzzle and everything? I didn't do a single thing. This is not. Complete the prerequisite quest? What the heck is this? Sorry, wait.
Guess you're right.
Sorry, I'm looking at guide,
Alright.
but the roadmap, so I know what to expect in terms of how long this quest. Holy shit! Wait. Act 5. Not interlude. What act are we in?
Oh, they've been prowling around for
Whoa.
nearly 2 days.
I didn't even do anything.
These things just won't quit.
Did I get caught?
Might not have seen
While I
this
was
yet, but them constantly
scrolling
sweeping the area. Our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's
I got
never
caught,
gonna
didn't
work.
I?
One little slip up and it's
I was up
game
the way,
over.
my bad.
If they spot us, they'll run
Turn
straight back
far.
to Rerir.
I don't know
Once
if they're
he knows
far
we're
enough.
here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again. Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it.
Oh, oh.
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted. Phew, that was a close call. Watch out! He's coming this way! Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things! Fire. Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Oh, they died. The name! Michael! Oh, hey, yo.
Zandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price.
What am I doing? Father, real.
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
I'm just gonna
It's been a while.
continue.
Harlequina.
I'm on my knees. She brought her own chair. I love collecting characters who has their own chair for some reason. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. They're so perfect.
stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I
They
need.
say Varka drew those? Oh wait, that's what's cute. Whoa, Varka is a artiste.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
My goat Varka.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that
Doing?
voice.
Hello, Miss
Oh, I thought
Chandrone.
doing.
Father sent us over to help.
It's Freckles. I never realized he
How
had Freckles.
considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
She just
Nearly
poked
every
it.
machine that Catgirl touches ends up
And it
being
died.
Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
That's so cute.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
How generous. Oh, look at they're cheering. Wait, these are so hype. Not gonna lie, those are like the... So that's kind of what I wanted to do for like my loading scene. It's like there's a little bit of like doodle or like an animation thing on the corner. 68%. I need to clear this to make it like 80%. Because it's 81, 85. So at least like 70 plus. Why did they bring me here? When it's over here. Oh, his base looks very depressing entrance. Where's the hole? How come it not like this? What? Wait, that's so cute. It looks like a robot. The meeting place isn't what I was expecting.
It's a relief to see you all made it back.
He
in
looks
one
so
piece.
smug for a second.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Niffer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Ino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Neffer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, What makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Good question.
Nor does Nordcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for all
Counter
the
good
same.
question.
Things don't always
I mean,
have
good
to have
counter
a tangible
question.
payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Notcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
That's so cute.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
Daughter.
Does Tolindus betray him?
Interesting.
Because he didn't mention
Anything
Dainsif,
else?
so I assume Dainsif didn't
What
do
about
anything
this
to
would-be
him.
fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential
Oh yeah, that makes
leads, I'll
sense
give you
because he
that.
met the dude.
In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, Were these pure-blood Conorians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian... Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then.
No, she's gonna be pricey.
Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar.
Wait, sorry, something threw me off.
Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino.
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people
Okay, back to just watching the anime.
So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with.
Progress!
Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If
Oh,
that
it's
is the
realized
case,
it's not great, man.
someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our
Bro,
next
do
plans.
something!
I know and Anefa when they get back.
Do something! No, I'm kidding.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
Bro, it's a
We
captain!
better get moving too.
Or,
We'll try
what's
to buy
the
you as much
rule?
time as we can.
I forget.
Relax.
Vorka's
Do
title.
your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Please, someone food. Varka. Varka! Do something!
We're back.
Oh.
Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
Late.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
What was their job again?
Great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more.
Oh,
later,
right,
but
because
I need
she's
to
making
hang out
like
first.
different
So tired right now.
characters or robots to distract.
Nefa, can you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just
Dude.
discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild hunt in Amsfart near, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Notcry in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Notcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys.
I'm ending at
Now,
like 11
stay
p.m.
here and get some rest.
And that's like 30 minutes from now.
And F and I
Is
will head
the-
back to Amsfart near to see
I'm a
if
bit
there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal is a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
Wait, what did...
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
What did he say again? Okay.
We already
That
decided
didn't
that Anefa
feel
should
like
go
obvious,
investigate
but
the
okay.
situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
More doodles? More doodles! Yo. More Arlecchino.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon, and one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it.
How did you know? Whoever told you, how did they know?
I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves.
Is that why she's
What's
glitchy?
more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power,
Oh, also,
it
her
was like
hands.
some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out. Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth.
The hell is a jester
Together
again?
with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have
Let me
gradually come to
do
understand.
the good old Google search.
For instance,
Yes,
take the
third
so-called
dimension.
Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent
Oh,
moon.
Hieros
fused
the
with
jester?
abyss to prolong its
Wait,
lifespan.
it doesn't feel very
Since
either
this
like.
blood
But
flame
okay.
was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange darkness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Carians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Carians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like.
To be fair, she just found out.
I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout.
I don't
to their
think she
moon
knew about
worship as
her
it might appear.
history and descendants.
The iridescent
Not
moons
descendant,
simply
ancestors.
served as their link to the abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never
I don't think
truly
I'll make it in
faded.
time. I just realized.
If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image,
surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right.
Wonder if our kingdom will
For
get
now,
buff.
it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a harbinger, the jester gave me a book called Parenheri, also known as Leobranto Inamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era, but setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual. But there's no fireplace here! Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly after.
I will never know who that is because I've never
Days of
touched the
combat,
character
people
quest.
believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Shining,
I feel like I've
glowing.
recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed.
Oh, I've been here.
I offer myself now
I think.
and beseech your descent.
I've done this. She's so cool, chat.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not.
Yo, perfect, because Ether does not talk. Paimon, though, you know.
But also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
That is sick. Wow, this is such a good picture area. Damn it! I can't change party.
Emotions are like a raging torrent that surges through the mind. More often than not, if you try to hold them
I need the
back, you'll be
chair.
swept away by their unstoppable force. And if you try to ignore them entirely, you'll end up tearing yourself to pieces.
I can't camera? Oh man. I can't camera, chat. Dang, I can't camera. This sucks. That looks so cool.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Paimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Can't go back. What's this blue thingy again?
By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole, Paimon. How is that possible?
Oh, I can change my party setup. That's okay.
Hold the line.
No more lies.
Doesn't help that I can't use the ult on small mobs. Wow.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Last land for the everlasting. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
It all adds up.
Nope. Overkill. Oh, well, I guess I get my ult again. So. I guess of little consequences. Ah, slap. I almost fell.
Receive my blessing. By the frost moon of old.
Rust and rebuild.
Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels. It all falls into place.
I love chess.
Huh? For real?
No, it's cracked.
It's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
I guess so. If I must.
Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left it behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues.
Purification. Baby.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Thalindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Date night with who?
Felindis? Is that Rere's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here? Oh yeah. So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
It all adds up.
the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
There's a mechanism for the mechanism.
Flesh of the moon. With one heart, we busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking. If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
Take it easy.
Damn you, invisible walls.
Take cover behind the rocks!
Dahamut.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Revier, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Melindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
I wonder if I can walk on the water. I can. Ooh, sparkly. I guess I've died. Fetters.
These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow. That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
By the frost moon of old.
don't even drop anything.
Quiet now. Things are about to get dicey.
It all adds up.
Branches a song for the everlasting forest.
Allow me.
Busted. Gotcha.
No more lies.
Time to go clean.
The deception ends here.
We're so close.
I love how the thingy died after I broke the thingy.
We finally did it.
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Purifying powers, go!
It's so cold. Is it you? Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in, but I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, it sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps she took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go! That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon,
Huh?
oh lifeless damsel.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hurry! The place is collapsing!
Why is our color yellow?
Here.
Wait, why is ours yellow?
In the moon marrow, all that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Oh, for Geo.
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
My goat father.
What are you waiting for?
We made it! Is that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry. No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely... Oh... We're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now,
Is that why Arlecchino
Columbina,
is in
give
the
me your
banner?
hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return. Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned, at least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrear like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would. It's okay. I can take it.
Double moon power. Blue! I love the color blue.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The ray here of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Revrier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina, they're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Revrier...
Wait a second, I'm in the wrong quest.
Alright, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
What the? I was in the wrong quest this entire time.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength, and that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
I was in the Act 3 that I didn't finish. Oh man. Wait, that means I was in the wrong quest. Oh my gosh. And it took me almost 3 hours. What, fuck it. I'll just continue whatever I can tomorrow. Holy sadness. Okay. I gotta rename this stream. Alright, bye bye chat. Take care, I guess. I fucked up somewhere. I apparently did not finish. Wait, did this quest just come out? No way, right? When did this quest come out? It just came out. Yeah, it came out October 22. And then Elegy of Faded Moon also came out October 22. Ah, okay, so it's just I just chose the wrong one. Okay, I guess I did Nation that doesn't exist. Alright, bye bye chat. That's it for me. I'm tired. I have 78. Wait, double check. I forgot to do this. I'll do it tomorrow. Alright, good night, chat. I'm going to have to rename this stream. Okay. But yeah, take care, chat. Bye bye.